What is up, everybody? To Receiver today. We have to talk about this layoffs at Microsoft. Apparently, this is big news. Apparently, I mean, if it was any other company, nobody would care. But because it's Microsoft, Sony fanboys are trying to make this a huge narrative that Microsoft is going down under. Apparently, so Microsoft has confirmed plans to lay off approximately 10,000 employees by the end of March. And then also a chunk of these employees are gonna be from Bethesda and gonna be from 343 as well. So, which is kind of fascinating because the people are so shocked about saying, "Hey, what is Microsoft doing?" Well, it's like every other company. I've been seeing several other companies that's been letting off employees, a lot of employees at once. And when you look at the grand scheme of things, 10,000 at Microsoft is only 5% of the employees. It's not like a big. I mean, 5% isn't a lot. Like if you get an illness, you got 95% of making it, you don't really care. I mean, it's a lot of people, sure, but it's the grand scheme of things. It's not a lot. It's just 5%. I was like, pretty sure it sucks. These people lost jobs, but that's how life is. It's like people lose jobs every day. As an adult, you gotta adapt. You gotta have a plan B, probably a plan C, a backup plan. You shouldn't be comfortable in general at any job you go to be honest. It's like anybody can let you go at any time. A lot of people think they're irreplaceable, but you find out you are replaceable. So, like, it is what it is. And with the gist from what I'm getting from people who are actually in the tech industry, they said that a lot of these places have overhired because of the whole pandemic thing, because business was booming in a certain lot of these different companies. And so they all let some of these people off because it's kind of back to normal, even though the pandemic is kind of still going. People say it's still going, it's not going, whatever, debatable. But it let some people off. It is what it is. And the people they let off from the gaming division side of things, Bethesda, which people complain about Bethesda all the time, saying how buggy it is. So probably some of these people probably need to go. It's sad, but it is what it is. It's business. And even at 343, it's like people complained about 343 for the longest. At least for over a year, people have been complaining about 343. So what is the surprise Pikachu face meme popping up and we see people from this company is leaving, they're getting laid off? Like, I don't get it. You said 343 is a horrible company. They're doing layoffs at the company and you're shocked. Why? Why is that? Doesn't make any sense. But people are gonna say whatever for a console war point. But let me see. It was one comment I was looking at. How the people are just outraged about this. So apparently Meta does big layoffs. It's completely fine. Google does big layoffs. It's completely fine as well. Apple does it completely fine. Twitter does it. That's the one I actually heard about, the Twitter one. I didn't hear about the rest of these, but Twitter does it completely fine. Microsoft do it. Oh no, evil company. Just the irony. It's like only Microsoft was the one that's getting any buzz, but the rest of these companies did big layoffs. Nobody cared. And even Amazon, like somebody posted that nobody's mad that 18,000 people got laid off at Amazon today. I didn't hear a peep from anybody about this. It's like how you saw outraged about Microsoft letting off people, but you're not outraged by these other companies letting off large amounts of people. It doesn't make any sense. Because people don't really care. They just want to use it for constant war and talking points. It's like sad. Once again, sad these people lost their jobs, but that's life. People die every day. People lose jobs every day. It's like a fact of life that you got to deal with as an adult. So always have a plan B, C. You should have a backup plan. So it is what it is. But like I said, Sony fanboys were definitely running with this news as the console war talking point, which is kind of pathetic. Like, it's just pathetic. So the person who found these tweets said the literal Xbox fanboys using layoffs to console war on Twitter. PlayStation fanboys, hold my beer. Y'all complain about why I only talk about you, but then you do dumb energy like this. Is like y'all love to one up. Okay, so this is the comments he's referring to. Starting off with the first one. The Xbox division impacted by Microsoft layoffs. Been reading comments saying they weren't, but these are the same people who are wrong about everything. Feel for those losing their jobs while companies rake in billions in profits and spend billions buying other people's work and workers. Okay, so I guess that was like a dig at them buying Activision Blizzard. Then other fanboy stated that this is why people have wanted to see the business records of Xbox. Why do you need, who are you that you need to see their business records? What is it? Okay, just getting past that point right there. This guy thinks he's so important he needs to see, he demands Xbox business records. Okay. All we hear is Game Pass is the future, but hiding info. Seeing layoffs while hiding critical info on expenses for the Xbox division is not encouraging. Once again, doom and gloom for Xbox. Turn this information people getting laid off into console war nonsense. It's just pathetic, really. um, and then somebody commented saying, using the Microsoft layoffs as a console war material was expected, but the sheer level of dedication some PlayStation fans put into it today is just a bit much. Yeah, these guys are losing their damn minds about this information. I guess the whole Forspoken, they're trying to cover up the Forspoken being 720p possibly, which is kind of crazy in 2023. We still got games at 720p resolution. Like, I think I had games at Xbox 360 generation doing 720p and higher. Like, what are we doing here? 720p in 2023? That's kind of crazy. I guess they're trying to cover that up with this Microsoft layoff news. But it's like, companies let go of people every day, probably on a weekly basis, daily basis at most. It's like, it is what it is. It's just business. It's like, it sucks, but you gotta like have a backup plan. Let's see. What you should be asking is, why aren't all the Xbox, including yourself, more apologetic about hyping the acquisition that clearly leads to these layoffs? What? Once again, these people do not care about these people who will let go. They are only users for console war nonsense. That's the only reason why. They want to take shots at Xbox and Xbox fans. They don't care at all. Like, jeez. If Sony has layoffs in the future, I hope they keep the same energy. Yeah, the obsession with Xbox is just real. They are even obsessed with having people are getting fired, getting laid off from Xbox, Microsoft in general. Like every other company, every other big company hasn't had layoffs at all. It's just only Microsoft is the bad one apparently. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what too much to say about this. Like, I mean, I didn't really think this was newsworthy. Like, it was a big company who let off people. I mean, pretty much it. That's pretty much the end of the discussion. But because of Microsoft, people make it the console war nonsense. So I don't really have too much to say about this topic, to be honest. I mean, I was like, I read some comments, but like I said, I didn't really have too much. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But you know, people in my last video was telling me to talk about this topic. Like, oh, who cares? Like, people got laid off, okay, and that's part of life as an adult. It's like, it is what it is. Yeah, people were making this weird Game Pass theory that because Game Pass, that's why we gotta lay off people. When it's like, really, Game Pass effect. Hope you like your free games. So because Game Pass is a good deal, it's why they had to let 10,000 people go. And it's like, it's just nonsense. Like, those people are trying to just run with this narrative. So stupid. Xbox is a mess in every way, and there's only one person to blame. This man has to go. Oh, Xbox is a mess now because they have to lay off people. No other company in history has to lay off people, apparently. Like, what are we doing here? It's just fascinating. These are adults tweeting us nonsense. Like, no other big company has to lay off people. Like, okay. This situation has impacted many companies. It's a global crisis. Let's face it, gaming is a hobby. The job is how we bring bread home. So seriously speaking, be prepared. Difficult economical time is approaching, and approaching fast. So look, all these different tech companies have to lay off people at different parts of the year. So it's like, okay, so apparently I can't even read some of these. So it's kind of sad to see. I don't even know all these companies. Getter, 22,000. All these different companies like 22,000. These, I don't even know a lot of these companies, but it's like people are making a big deal. It's like all these other different companies have to lay off people as well. So you guys, you can see these are the different companies that lay off people, but you know, Microsoft lays off people. It's like doom and gloom. But all the other companies are in the big numbers as well too. But you know, I guarantee you, nobody cares. They're gonna be like, hey, oh well, hope they do well, but nobody truly cares at the end of the day. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna click it right here. Like I said, I'm not gonna ramble on for a lot longer than I need to be. Like once again, sad these people lost their job, but it is what it is. That's reality you have to deal with as an adult. you can lose your job any second. You gotta have a backup plan. So yeah, it is what it is. But everyone, see your thoughts down below. Leave a like this video. As always, thanks for watching, and peace.